about that random-ass faggotry earlier, but I figured since my best friend Alan can do random idiocy for intros for his vlog, I figured, why can't I? So, welcome to my second vlog entry. I realize that it's been about a month since I last posted here, but as I predicted, college has been kicking my ass. Work, on the other hand, has barely been giving me any hours in a week. I mean, mostly that's because of the classes, but they don't even give me hours sometimes on the days that I don't have classes. That's not a good sign because I really need the money, especially at the rate that I spend my money in a week. I mean, my friends can vouch for me on that one. But enough about those kind of details. I've got more important matters to speak about in this vlog. Much, much more important matters. For one instance, I had the unique honor of being a part of a special episode of Wha-Chow on Fireball 20XL in which we interviewed a very special guest in the form of the Nostalgia Critic. Yes, that's right, the Nostalgia Critic. And good God, that was an epic encounter. I mean, seriously, we were all trying to be as professional as we could to make sure that the critic would feel comfortable around us, but not even 2 minutes into this interview, he was the one who ultimately broke the ice and started making the dick jokes before any of us could. I mean, it was a shock to us all, but we were very happy to have him as a guest, and we had a very good time of, you know, asking him very important questions, getting to know him a little better. It was a big honor. If you haven't heard it yet, then what are you doing sitting there watching my vlog? You should go over to Fireball 20XL, go to Wha-Chow, and listen to that interview right now! The link to the interview is in the description, so go listen to it and be enlightened. In other news, I'm going to be doing a little bit of voice work for Psy's Bastardized projects, including Pokemon Bastardized and Sonic SatAM Bastardized, which is the Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon that was on ABC on Saturday mornings, as opposed to Sonic Underground or The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. It's mostly just going to be a minor role or two, kind of similar to when I did a bike in Transformers Bastardized. Hey Ironhide, how did you get over there so fast? It's nothing I haven't done before, but hopefully stuff like this can improve my skills as a voice actor. I should really consider doing a demo reel that a lot of my friends have done in the past, but I haven't really thought of, you know, lines to say. I've thought about, like, doing a thing like my friend CZ Backlash did over on Cheesy Art and ask people to give me lines to say, and then I'll say them in different voices or do impressions. I'm not an impressionist master, kind of like Brandon DiCamillo from Viva La Bam is, but hey, I can give it a shot. Oh dear God! Hire me, please! So the Super Bowl was held here in Tampa last night down at the Raymond James Stadium, and I have to say, I was very frustrated with the end result of it. I mean, the Steelers to me are like the Triple H of the NFL. They're always holding back the other teams, just like how they held back the Seahawks a couple years back. Now they have to hold back the Cardinals, two teams who have never been to the Super Bowl before, much less have won the championship. And now the Steelers are 6-time NFL champions. That's BS if you ask me, because I really did not see any point in them being in the Super Bowl again to begin with. But it's not my place to say to them that they can't be good, you know. You can't tell a football team to not be good, just like how you can't tell John Cena to stop wearing that World Heavyweight title. It's pointless. But, you know, that can't stop me from showing my disdain for the Steelers, so all I have to say is, screw the Steelers. And apologies to all Steeler fans in the audience, but there's probably a load of you out there that hate my hometown team, the Bucks, as much as I hate the Steelers, so we're fair game, I would say. All football-related rage aside, I went out a couple weeks ago to see the new movie The Wrestler, starring Mickey Rourke and directed by Darren Aronofsky. And I have to say, for a movie about wrestling, this probably had to be the cream of the crop, which is miles better than pieces of crap like Ready to Rumble. You know, WCW, wrestling. I went to see this movie pretty much for the obvious reasons, being a wrestling fan. Not to mention, it was nice to see the cameos by some of the wrestlers that we've seen on TV or on the independent circuit. You know, guys like Ron Killings, the Ring of Honor World Champion Nigel McGuinness, the Necro Butcher, Claudio Castagnoli, hey! And Ernest the Cat Miller, who was playing as the Ayatollah in this movie. And somebody call his mama, that guy's put on some weight. But compared to Mickey Rourke's character, Randy the Ram Robinson, those guys are pretty much the co-stars. Randy the Ram Robinson is a retired wrestler whose career has gone past its prime, and now he's doing independent shows, living in a trailer, and dating a stripper. But after he suffers a heart attack from a grueling hardcore match with the Necro Butcher, and believe me, if I had a hardcore match with the Necro Butcher, I'd have a heart attack too. He's pretty much told that he can't wrestle again or else he'll die, so he tries different things to make a living, like working at a deli counter, trying to reunite with his estranged daughter, and anything else that he can come across, like signing autographs, stuff like that. The movie is pretty entertaining, going from the beginning onto the middle, but as it reaches the end, it takes a very, very depressing turn at the very end of the movie. But then again, that much is to be expected by the same guy who directed Requiem for a Dream. Ugh. Depressing or not, though, the movie does its job of pulling you into the story and liking the characters and whatnot. Plus, the movie's been nominated for a bunch of awards. Heck, it's won some awards already, so that counts for something. That's just how, serious movies like this are. It's not always about a happy ending, but it's always about the kind of stories that you can relate to. Well, the stories that people who want to be professional wrestlers could relate to. Not that I would do some of the same things Randy the Ram Robinson did. I mean, snorting coke and then sleeping with a girl who has a fireman fetish? No, sir. But bottom line is, it's a really good movie, even if you might not like the ending too much. If it's still in theaters, you should go out of your way to go and see it. But if it's not in theaters, then go buy the... Well, not buy. Go rent the DVD. Yeah, rent it. And if you like it that much, then go buy it. It's definitely a movie worth checking out, especially if you're a wrestling fan. Okay, all that aside, I still am planning on doing some video reviews. I actually have a plan to review different WWE, TNA, and Ring of Honor pay-per-views and shows that I have in my wide collection for one series, and I'm thinking on like a second series I could randomly review whatever the hell I want. But the fact of the matter is I still need to figure out how to record clips so that I could, play clips back as I review them, just like the Nostalgia Critic does. I don't know if I can completely do that with Windows Media Maker or Real Player, so I just gotta ask around, see what I can find, get some help, and hopefully I can publish those reviews instead of boring you all with these vlogs. Right, that's all for me for the time being. Hopefully my subscribers will be satisfied, especially you, Megan. Until then, I'm just gonna sit back, relax, and play some more Jackass the video game. I mean, no more heroes. Yeah, you know what I mean. Seriously, he does look like Johnny Knoxville. Hey! Alright, the joke's old now.